called Mr. Army Man. Dear Mr. Army Man, life isn't fair. They keep telling me life isn't fair. And I didn't believe them until I met you. See, your hands aren't mine. Your hands aren't like mine. Your fingers are bullets. Each hand of yours is a gun. And you took the shot. Too stupid to even guess what you did. And the funny thing is, the bullets didn't even hit the house, but yet somehow everything is gone, and nothing was left but the broken trust of a daughter. Mr. Army Man. Her tears taste of salt. They sting with the brine of betrayal, each one falling into the red cuts that you left on her skin, each tear a reminder of you. The searing pain of salt in an open wound, never quite letting her forget that she stood alone. She stood alone in the rubble and dust, and she faced the fire that was building inside her, and no one was there to smother the flame. And you fled the scene, the boy with the match, hiding behind that flag like a little boy behind his mother's skirts. The boy with the gun, too stupid to know how to use it, cocked and loaded. She pleaded no, but you took the shot. Mr. Army Man, you and your hat that only just fit, a hat that stretched out tight with the lies that you tell yourself late at night to justify what you did and say it's all right. You and that green and brown camo you wear as a disguise. It's a brown and green cloak that you fill with your lies. You use it to smother her screams. Mr. Army Man, does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel proud? Well, that's the same uniform that makes her tremble in fear. Mr. Army Man. Oh, and the family. The family got hit, and they weren't even there when the bomb was lit. But they saw all the rubble, and they saw the daughter standing there, and they screamed, "How could you do this? How could you? How dare? How could you ever let something like this happen? How can we ever trust you again?" And each word that they spoke loaded the gun, and each word they said pulled the trigger. Their words stained her t-shirt with a red, dark rose directly over her heart. Mr. Army Man. See, because you may not have been there when the bomb blew, but the shock waves are still reverberating in my head, rattling my bones, shattering my trust, and I wasn't even there, Mr. Army Man. And I stood there in the rubble and dust, standing in shock, thinking about how life isn't fair, how life can't be fair, how broken the world must be, when she says to me with a tear in her eye, well, 1 in 3 girls is the casualty rate, and I wouldn't wish for you the same fate. It's better me and not you, she says. And her eyes are a tidal wave of sadness, and I can tell you she doesn't know how to swim. And in them I see a mother refusing to look at her child because of what you did, Mr. Army Man. I see 2 parents drowning in ignorance, grasping at the ankle of a daughter already fighting her own type of drowning, and I keep thinking how life isn't fair, how life can't be fair. Yeah, life isn't fair because you got lucky and she got raped. Mr. Army Man.